Hi everyone, Scorp here. Continuing this Duelist of the Roses Redux 2 Beast playthrough. We just went through and grabbed some cards from Yugi to make our deck extremely good. And yeah, he decided that he wanted to play every single Mirror Force that's ever existed. And it still didn't matter, so that was nice. But after that game, we've gotten so much stronger that if he were to do that again to us, we'd really not care. We didn't care in the game that time, but this would really... We are now at the point where it's really far past that. Caring about a couple Mirror Forces. Oh. We'll just drop a Mirror Force and send it forward. This guy actually plays around Mirror Force pretty well, so... Rude. But I do have a Mirror Force, so I can play pretty aggressive. I'm just going to discard this card, basically. So this card has to be a spell or trap. If it's a Mirror Force, it's a Mirror Force. Oh, it's a Mirror Wall. That's good for us. I think I just spook him really bad. Oh, I should have put this right in front of him. Maybe I don't spook him too bad then. I'll just do that. Monster? Definitely a monster. Probably shouldn't have done what I did. Buryoku off the top? Nope. Oh, no. This could be very bad. If he has a lot of summoning power, it's bad. Oh, Tomb Summon Skull. Man. I should have discarded more cards. Oof. I have made mistakes. Just gonna do this. This is the best way I can to preserve the power I have on board. My opponent's hand is entirely cards that are expensive in terms of summoning power. It's pretty much what I can deduce from his play here. So that means that his hand is like... He's probably got like triple metals or triple Zoa in there or something. So he can pretty much only play monsters from the left side of his hand. So that's almost assuredly a monster. So I don't have to be too worried about it doing damage to me. Because unless he draws a Buryoku off the top, he's not going to be very dangerous. Okay, buddy. Oh, hey, and he thinks he's on Crush Train, so he's safe. And we got the Buryoku, and he's dead. What a perfect game. But yeah, when over the course of the first, like, 4 turns, he played 2 monsters and was struggling to play spell and traps, you can pretty well understand what his hand looks like. And when this guy doesn't draw his spell or traps, that's usually what happens. But people aren't aggressive enough on him. And usually he draws a lot of spell and traps, so he's not going to just play bad cards all the time. Okay, so this side is completed. I'm gonna go ahead and be right back so I can switch to the other side quickly. So be right back. Okay, so back. I just fast forwarded through the credits, so hopefully that doesn't cause a sound glitch. It might. It'd be unfortunate, but it might. So yeah, nice quick start. I really do like this about the modding tools. Now, ability to remove all of these cutscenes that are just so annoying. And don't ask to put them back in because you can't change the music without removing them, so... because we had to... Batspub had to find a place to basically steal extra bits from, and those cutscenes are a big waste of bits if you don't want to watch them. But now we need to decrease our deck cost a lot. How about we go for... like 3 really easy opponents real quick, or go for the... Let's go for taking down all the way down to Bones, and then maybe we can take out Weevil. Weevil shouldn't be too bad either. I know this is overkill and I don't have to go down this flow for Rex, but I want to just not have to edit my deck a lot. Oh, I didn't do the reincarnation. Oh well. Doesn't really matter. The only card I kind of want is Invention Hole, to be honest. And that's just so I can play even more aggressive at this point. But yeah, there's not really too much I actually want to put in the deck. We can kind of get carried by equips and leader powers in this one. And even if we don't draw equips, we'll just get carried by leader powers. 2500 on normal terrain is bigger than anything in this guy's deck, so... And as long as he doesn't play Serpentine Princesses, he's basically dead. If you want, there's a Gorgon's Eye, like on that square or something. I don't think I need it, so I'm not going to go bother, but... You know, if you want it, go get it. I'm not scared. He'd have to... Paralyzing Potion's annoying. But, oh well, I mean, he's just not going to have a good day. We're just going to aggro down Rex here. This is pretty much over. Keep the pressure applied. This deck is very good at making 2000 attack beat sticks and just sticking them on an opponent until they lose. I mean, the leader powers are excellent for chasing somebody down. And I don't know how you'd ever, like, actually play defensively in this game, watching decks like this play. Because, cool, you killed both of these Garvesters. Great job. Good. And then this happens anyways, right? Like... I'm just going to check the card next to him to make sure it's not a trap. If you were speedrunning, you wouldn't even bother, but... just make sure you win, right? But, like, how do you deal with that? He went first. He played one bad card in a grappler, it got beaten over, and then he's just on the back foot the entire game. Ooh, a mirror wall? Bro, this game is just giving me everything. Let's play through. Only thing I don't have is Dark Holes. And honestly, Dark Hole is so unbelievably busted. I guess the reincarnations haven't given me like 3 eye armors, 3 jowls, but I don't need that. I really don't. Beasts are one of the types that I would highly recommend that you branch out and not just play Beast. If you have the option. Beasts are very hard countered by a certain Pyro deck leader. Do not just play only Beasts or you will have a very bad time. As was noted a couple episodes back, where we had a really bad time against Shoddy. Still won, but if your opponent is actually charging you, you are going to not be able to play the game. And I don't like not being able to play the game. So, yeah. That's the main issue with Beast. Pyros exist, and, like, they don't have the greatest top end. Their leader powers kind of do the same thing as their good effects, which is not good. It's like if Super Warlion had the effect to avoid traps, or the Happy Lover effect to remove power increases or decreases, this deck would be absolutely insane. So, if I didn't have a Miyotoko in this hand, it would have all been 1 cost. Or less. But just an interesting opening hand from somebody that likes to play really cheap cards. Looks like Bones here has bricked, which this is great news for us. We'll just go ahead and flip a Gate Dig here. I'm not going to push super hard, but I mean, I can. Well, I'm going to push quick, but I'm not going to go overboard, I don't think. Even though he hasn't really fused anything or equipped anything, which means his hand is horrific for his standards, so... I'm also going to play a little bit on this normal terrain for a bit, until I can really push him down, but... There's not much in his deck that can actually deal with even that Flower Wolf, so... I just want to get through some cards, though. I want to get down to my equipped. Okay, just an armored zombie. Nothing I really have to worry about. There goes the Skelgon. And I mean, at this point, I mean, what do you do if your name is Bones? Oh, you actually draw well. He actually drew something. And it's not big enough. Well, rest in peace, bud. Oh, a three-legged zombie. Nice. Well, this is unfortunate for him, but he's just kind of dead. Oh, we also did have Millis Radiance in the deck, so if he actually did play anything too big, its flip effect kills zombies. Because, you know, zombie hate exists in this game. We need nothing here. Dark Plant's probably the best card that Beast could want. It's a really good card for fusing into Flower Wolves. Because if you really need it, you can just play it for defensive, because it creating crush terrain on death is like an insanely good effect. It's like playing a Fiend's Hand, except it fuses well into stuff you actually want to play in Beast. So, yeah. But yeah, now we get to go do Weevil, and we can take out some of these really cheap cards. I think he is exactly at 851. So, I think this is low enough to go fight him. If not, we can just fix that. Wow, double weather control. That's the rare reincarnation. If you were playing a Wasteland deck, that's a really good reincarnation. Oh, 842. Oops. Oh well. We'll take out the Mimicat. Any of the... heavy store. That works. As I said, just put in the kind of expensive cards and things just kind of fall into place. Playing expensive cards is, like, they're just so good. A lot of the, like, really expensive cards just hit way above the weight class of, like, 100 deck cost. Like, card like Mirror Wall literally just... Like, if your opponent can't get to it, it's literally just, I win the game, is the only text on the card. Well, he didn't play a Juragum at the start, so he's probably dead. Wait, this fuses to make Garvis with that, but not with Drollbird? Or something? Didn't it not work? I know it didn't work with Fungi. But our opponent only had 3 summoning power this turn. So, Goblin Secret Remedy. Cool. This is really bad for Weevil. I know he's going to have 6 summoning power, so probably play a Quaggar Hercules next turn. That's only at 2900. Nope, he fused. Okay. So he played a Larva of Moth. which does basically nothing. Because 5 turns is going to be 4 turns too late. I think he's done for. I know he's got 7 summoning power, but... Oh hey, a Jiraigomo. That actually gets over my creature that I Riryoku'd. Unfortunately for him, he doesn't know that. So goodbye. Yeah, Jiraigomo's a real problem. Good thing the AI doesn't know how to use it. Well, we got the Goblin Secret Remedy, which is probably the only thing I cared about, because I'm not going to put a Larva of Moth in my deck. Like, I wouldn't mind, but Larva is... It's so good that I don't want to put it in my deck. Yeah. I am just literally throwing stuff into the deck at this point. It's expensive because the rest of the game is over 1,000 deck cost. Well, that was a reincarnation. If we didn't have quite as good of a deck as we did, a Tears and a Mesmeric will literally just... Those 2 cards combined can pretty well hard carry you through the majority of this game. If you saw my Chaos Mod playthroughs, you'd know that basically just stacking traps is extremely good against the game's horrendous AI. Now, we probably don't get to fully utilize our really broken leader powers here, but if we draw the Forest card, we instantly win the game. I mean, to be fair, we probably just win the game anyways. But, you know... I'm just gonna make a Garvis and call it a day there. Dimension Hole's also really good, like... you know, any of the 3 Riryokus would be just broken. I'm like slightly worried about how powerful that first creature is, since he did double equip it. And they are full equips, so they're going to be quite strong. I just don't know how worried I should be. Well, I'll let him attack me and find out. Come on, find out. Oh, he's dead. Yeah, Riryoku's broken. For some reason, it justifies its 99 deck cost. honestly, consider honestly making it like you could consider making it like 150 deck cost, and it might still be broken. And yes, you can go over 99 deck cost with the modding tools, and it's fine. I think it's stored as an 8-bit, so you can go a unsigned 8, unsigned byte. So like, I think 255 is the highest you can go. It might really feel bad to play a 255 deck cost card, but that's an interesting beast to put in the deck. Cheaper than Fusionist. The problem when you reincarnate a whole bunch of cards in one deck cost range, usually you end up losing out all of the cards that are exactly that deck cost, and then you end up with a bunch of cards near it. So if you're targeting like 17 for deck cost reincarnations, which is like one of the highest chances for like Exodia pieces and stuff, and other really good cards. So I definitely have to say it's a good place to reincarnate. Oh, looked at the time. Okay, so that's gonna do it for today. Like and comment. Haven't seen many comments lately, so hope you guys are still alive. But yeah, anyways, thank you all for watching. Have a nice day.